I mean, there's lots of accusations online, and frankly, I'm a little bit concerned by that because all of these accusations are baseless.
Despite slowing inflation, most Canadians say they're cutting back on spending to try and save money. A new poll from Angus Reid shows about 4 in 5 people are cutting on spending. That's roughly the same number of people who say they suspect major grocery chains are raising prices in order to profit from inflation. But one prof says the numbers just don't support that.
We fail to find any evidence suggesting that there's profiteering going on in food distribution. Doesn't mean it's not happening in the food industry, but it's not happening, at least based on the data we have access to, it's not happening in food distribution.
Sylvain Charlebois says gross profit margins over the last 5 years at Canada's big 3 grocers stayed flat at around 2 to 4%. But Angus Reid says 78% of Canadians polled think grocery stores are taking advantage of inflation to juice profits. Charlebois says prices may recover as things that spiked costs become more predictable.
I mean, this yo-yo we went through with COVID and, of course, with Ukraine is not there anymore, and that's really helping. It's helping the food industry waste less and become more efficient.
Polling also shows Canadians are having trouble managing their debt. 6 in 10 say they have too much, and half of those polled say they couldn't handle an unexpected $1,000 bill.
One of the biggest problems with Canadians today is the savings rate is very low. So people are really struggling to make ends meet, and should anything set off their financial equilibrium, they're going to be in serious financial difficulty and probably going to have to reach out to a licensed insolvency trustee to resolve it.
Laurie Campbell is one of those trustees and says it's telling that close to 40% of people polled say if they had an unexpected $5,000 windfall, they'd use it to pay off debt. Canadians may understand it's best to carry no debt at all, but are having trouble managing that.
We know that there's a real problem out there and people are not managing their debt well. And so what they do is they end up borrowing more and more to service the debt that they currently have.
In Ottawa, Shally Lee, City News.